It's week 4, and in the NFC West, we've got the first division matchup with the Cardinals and the Rams. Arizona's lost 8 straight games to L.A. and look to end the streak next.
And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. First carry for James Conner. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. A check on the numbers last week for Conner. 18 carries, 81 yards, and a touchdown.
They've won 2 straight games and have done it with the running game as the focal point of their offense. So in this contest, I don't think about doing anything else. I continue to ride the hot hand that I've established and lead with the runners.
Well, it's a question that's been asked over and over and over, but CD, I'll pose it to you anyway. What do you have to do defensively to stop Tom Brady?
It's one of the great questions in the NFL, and there are a ton of defensive coaches who are retired at this point because they tried to stop Tom Brady and couldn't get it done. You got to have excellent defenders, guys who can stick to their men like glue, because he's so good at finding those open receivers and then putting the ball in the tight windows and completing passes downfield.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Working from the gun, it's Brady. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams' 28. First down, Arizona. Down right around the 25. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down. It's a pickup at 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. Brady down throw. Caught by the tight end Ertz. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. And that's small. 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination. Guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes. His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate. Gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that have to be pinpoint here.
As I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Conner. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. They've gotten it to the 4 on this opening drive, and now they face a 3rd and goal. Throwing now is Brady. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the play, and I think it was a smart move.
On first down, Fields. That's caught left side. It's Higbee, the tight end. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Shotgun now for Brady. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. Touchdown, Cardinals. That's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Prater for the extra point. And the lead grows to 10-0. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. And he'll look to rebound from the early interception that led to 6 points the other way.
And when he threw the interception and he had to come to the sideline, I guarantee his first thought wasn't about the interception itself, but what could result. And I know he was thinking to himself, come on, defense.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. On first down, it's Fields. Over the middle and complete to the tight end, Higbee. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Coming up on 2nd and 7. At the 40-yard line. Off play action, Fields. He rifles one that's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. On play action, now Brady. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over it, and they got there to break that one up.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Brady. This is caught. It's Kirk. Touchdown. Christian Kirk, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. Extra point good by Prater. And that makes our score 17-0. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And the Cardinals cap it with a touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. There comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. He and his team, they have had a rough go of it here in this first half. Maybe time for him to put his foot down here in the second quarter.
Put his foot down and become a little more accurate throwing the...
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. There he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. He struggled. His team has struggled. You talked to me a lot about looking to your leaders. Maybe it's time for him to put his mark on this game.
Agreed, and how that has to happen is somehow he's got to flush out everything that's happened so far and almost start over and get back to that confident level and know that he can play the game, because so far, this has been a real struggle.
Yeah, absolutely. He's got the interceptions, trying to turn it around. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. A play fake, now Fields to throw. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. A big connection on that one. 30 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
That's a nice job there, because you've got to play the ball, not the man winning coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
On 2nd and 10, Fields got a man. It's Higbee, complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 17-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He'll check this down to Akers out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Play action. It's Fields. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. And the Cardinals are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
So he'll be stopped here for no gain, and it'll be 2nd and 10. Now Brady. Has it left side. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. That's out to the flat for Edmonds. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Now a 2nd down and 6. Here's Brady to throw. He's got Green. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Brady going to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Green. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 14 yards. First down, Cardinals. On first down, Brady. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Brady to throw again. And this is Ertz with it, right side. Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number 1. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. Any surprise in your mind he's out there to start the second half after 4 first-half interceptions?
He's to be surprised by a lot.
Here's a diving catch right side. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. John Ross with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Rams come right out of the locker room and score here the opening minute of the third quarter. They'll look to throw. And the Rams are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. It's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
The return man down to the knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. So here are the Cardinals to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Brady. Green brings it in. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Working with a 2nd and 3. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. And able to find Kirk complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. Brady now on first down. He finds Hopkins complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now Brady again. That's complete once again to Hopkins. A gain of 6 there on first.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
And better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. Uses the stiff arm. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. The fullback comes through with a big play there. Well, and this is where quarterbacks' passing numbers sometimes get a little bit more inflated than they should, because this is a short little pass, but it goes for big yardage. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Here's Connor on the read option. motion. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. From the gun, it's Brady. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Zach Ertz, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. Prater for the extra point. And that pushes the lead up to 23. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it winds up in a touchdown for Arizona. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now the Rams offense getting the football back. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Fields throw there into the hands of Ross. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. A big play there for L.A. That man right there, John Ross, remember, he ran the fastest combine 40 in history, 4.22 seconds, and he showed off that speed right there. Wow. Fields on first down. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They'll run here with Akers. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. His second rushing touchdown on the campaign and 4th overall. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead. The Rams leave the offense on the field. They'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And the Rams are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So they go with the pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
The Cardinal offense here ready to take over. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And right side, they're going to go option here. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. An option handoff given to Connor. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they can actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On the screen, this is Edmonds. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Oh, partner, when you see a screen pass and the defensive tackle ends up making the play, you know that one wasn't sold well at all because he should be upfield by the time you throw the pass. If not, you end up with big trouble, as we just saw right there. That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
And he just throws this one away. That was a bit strange, and here comes the flag.
Potential grounding.
In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
This is taken at about the 14. Here's Connor on the read option. A first down for Connor and then some. And all the way up to the 45-yard line. 44 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Now it's Connor. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And there's James Conner with a run that gets everyone's attention. He joined the Arizona Cardinals after 4 years in Pittsburgh. And his best year with the Steelers, 2018, named a Pro Bowler after a 973-yard, 13-touchdown campaign. Mixed results the last couple of years as he's been in and out of the lineup. But with consistency, he can still be an effective runner.
Brings up second and 8.
On second down now. It's Connor. Shreds him with a stick. Oh, and now some space to operate. Touchdown, Cardinals. James Conner, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point good by Prater. And the lead is now 24. Well, that is a running back who is not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him.
Yeah, and that's a run born out of ferociousness. He took on that initial contact and in his mind just screamed, "Out of my way," and kept right on going and wound up turning it into a big play.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. He finds the speedster Ross. That's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. Off play action, Fields. He's got it at the 15. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. John Ross with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer. And the Rams are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25-yard line. There's James Conner now as he trots back onto the field. And as the numbers show, he really wasn't in the mix at the beginning, but they've got him in rotation now, and it's proved a good move.
And that's what happens when you're a good player. There's a lot more attention drawn to you, and it's obvious that they had him in their game plan on defense, not letting him get off to a good start, but he's found a way so far here in the second half.
A gain of 16 yards.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Now Connor. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Working with 2nd and 5 now. Oh, now Miller slow in getting up. He's still down on the ground. We'll check on his status when we get back. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory.
He's across midfield to the 49-yard line. It's a gain of 4. Brings up 38 inches.
An option handoff given to Connor. And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power and running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. as the Cardinals look to let the clock roll. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of